Niv'lu review retrospective take 3. Okay, so I ran Niv'lu today, and I must say I'm not very impressed. As you can see, I replaced her with Rosa, or I replaced Rosa with her, and I gave her the Tetrastillfit TM Esper that Frederica normally runs. She's at 89, which is arena viable. Um, and she has maxed out Killer Bow +5. Um, uh, and she has the proficiency to use it. She's lacking in the Brave department, but her counters aren't that good anyway. A little bit lacking in the Faith department, but I don't think that would be that big of a difference. So I would say this Niv'lu is roughly at around 90-95% of her maximum potential. Um, but unfortunately, like, her damage is way too low. Only about 700 attack. You compare that to Frederica, she has 800. My Rosa running the same build will also have about 700 attack, but Rosa hits for 3 times as hard because she's using spells. She has more AP, etc. Which is not, her lack of damage is not that big of an issue. Like, I would be okay with her going around doing 1500 damage. That's not bad because she has insane range. Unfortunately, the problem with Niv'lu is that range works against her. So Niv'lu can run up to +3 range. So 5 range +3 range is 8 range. Frederica goes first turn, aim, fire, makes her range 9 range. 9 range, because you have jump +2. What'll happen is you'll just run right up and you'll shoot somebody, and you're gonna see this in all of the videos, because that is basically a killer fault for Niv'lu. So this map is really, really bad for her because of that. And her doing that does several things. It removes any kind of TMR buff that you put on her, or it removes any chance of her using any TMR buff that you put on her, which also in turn means she's not going to have as much AP. So, and she has a serious AP issue, and you can't cure it with bells because her range is so good. So her first turn, she's going to hit somebody, and that's just bad AI. Because what's going to happen is, because she runs right up, she's already halfway from where the opponent is, and the opponent, and now all of a sudden your 9 range, which normally gets reduced by 3 because the opponent runs at you at a pace of 3. Well, now it's reduced by 6, so you're already within range of them hitting you next turn. So that's really bad, especially against any kind of dragoon. So like Kane, Christmas Marchery, Victora's big because she has the missile resist. Any of those would hard screw Niv'lu. And her damage is lacking in the sense that, like, you'll see a video where first turn she runs right up, hits Ildira, and Ildira doesn't even die. Like, she still has like 70%, she still has like 30% HP. And Niv'lu hits her with a special skill, and then she's out of AP the whole time. So realistically, you might want to consider using that new test subject with her. But I don't have that card, so that becomes kind of moot. But for Mashiri, I believe when I used Mashiri, her jump +4 was curable, in the sense that she only has the 8 range while she has AP. Because once she does the sharpshoot, she will run back and buff everybody with the Cecil TMR, and that's how I would keep her away. But for Niv'lu, this doesn't work because her auto attack will still keep hitting people. And the way the AI works is, if you can do damage, it's not going to use any kind of buffs. And then it comes the stupid gunner mechanic where it doesn't try to hit people at max range. It'll just keep running at your opponent and shooting at them, and that's where that's where the jump +1 really screws her. Maybe on a different map, Niv'lu would be better, but I don't think she's viable on this snowfield map. That snowfield map really screws her big time because of the jump. An alternative way to play her would be if you reduce her speed so she goes later, or move Frederica around so she doesn't get aim fire. And I've tried all that, but it doesn't matter. She still runs up and hits people. So what I might have to do would be if I remove all of her plus ranges, and then maybe she won't be too far. She'll be too far to actually hit anybody, so she'll use a TMR skill. But the problem with doing it that way is you basically neuter the character because uh, her her effectiveness and utility is all in her range. Without the range, she's basically a crappier version of Lucia. Anyways, in terms of skills, I would turn off everything here. Turn off target, turn off slow shot, keep slow arrow. That's going to be like my main bread and butter to mess with them. Because if you're going to go first, and first turn you hit them with a slow arrow, then maybe it'll take them longer to get up to you. Despell spread is one of those attacks that look good on paper. You'll see that I despell spread people 2 or 3 times, one of which I despell spread a Cecil shield off of somebody, but that wasn't gonna make much of a difference. I was gonna not kill him anyways. The other one you'll see Dwayne have bells. Ayaka cast regain on 2 people, haste on Dwayne, and Super Stern did illusion, and she casts the spell spread on them. It hits all 3 characters, and none of them lost any buffs. So realistically, this remove all buffs is talking about hate, defense up, and protect, I believe. It doesn't remove any of the good buffs like haste, bells, things like that. Barrier breaker shot I saw them use once, and that was it because of her severe lack of AP. So overall, those of you that didn't get Niv'lu, you're not missing out that much. Um, Overall, I really hope that we get a new map next week so I can show off Niv'lu. She does okay on the guild battle map, just not on the snowy field maps. The snowy field map, she basically screws herself by having the jump +2. Um, to an unsalvageable state. Uh, if it comes down to it, and I have to run Niv'lu because I couldn't get Thancred to 89, I might consider running her as Time Mage, and have her quicken Frederica. The problem with running her as Time Mage is Sniper is her main job, and I believe even if I take off all of the concentration, Ranger, lore, all the plus range on her, she will still hit my opponent because because her move +3 is effectively 3 range on top of the regular 5 or 6 range, depending on whether or not you get hit by aim fire. That's still enough to first turn hit the opponent, so she's still not gonna buff. So Niv'lu's AI is really bad. So my conclusion of Niv'lu would be queen of queen of manual PvP, not so much in arena. All right. Without further ado, enjoy the show. Fuck this team. Less missile defense. Also, Jing Jing is my cousin's name. I don't think it's her playing though. Let's see where we go. So Farika should still be first, but by a very slight amount. Actually, Farika might be good enough that the thing with Niv'lu is her range is too good, especially on this map. Look at this crap. What the hell? Hit him with move down. That's kind of funny. Funny thing, but not funny when it actually, like, when it's gonna kill me. Because Niv'lu, it's actually really hard to run Niv'lu on this map, just because there's gonna be no buffs. Nice Sidewinder right there. Nice there. That's pretty much GG. Ouch. Look at that damage. And he's still only moving 2, so that's kind of funny. Um, Yeah, this is not good. Essentially, what's going on is Niv'lu has the jump, so she can jump right up and snipe somebody. So Niv'lu has the same issue that Halloween. Niv'lu has the same issue that well, this is good because this is a free win. Niv'lu has the same issue that Christmas Marjorie has, where she runs right up and just snipes people like an idiot. Doesn't get buffed or anything. Just runs right up and snipes somebody. It's because she's so fast and she has such good movement. So she's actually really bad on this map. Um, the whole gunner strategy doesn't really work with her here. I mean, I guess if you fight someone that doesn't have a dragoon, it might work to your advantage that you can keep running and shooting them. This might one shot. Nope, can't one shot her. So her damage is severely lacking as well. She is the queen of manual PvP, not the queen of this, not the queen of arena. So, bam, instant one shot on. Look at this. The difference in damage is crazy. Okay, there goes her, and then there goes Leela, and she's gonna die. Um, I may need to consider throwing the zombie buff to somebody else if she is gonna not use it. Another thing I can do with her is I can turn off one of her support abilities, and then maybe she'll use it. If I turn off long range and switch it for sniper mastery, she might use this. Daddy Kim Jira, EIPL off. I would get a first turn on her, but she'll turn around and shoot me to death, so I'm not going to run that. This team probably okay, because Kane is going to run right up. I'm hoping I can uh, get the zombie off before the King runs right at me. This that was risky. Also, haven't seriously played Arena in such a long time that I should have checked the opponent there to see whose speed is faster, Kane or Niv'lu. Niv'lu should be a little bit faster. Should be fine. Niv'lu, Tetris Sylphid is the third fastest Esper. Should be fine. Nope, the Kane is actually faster than Niv'lu. So he's gonna get hit with a Sidewinder of all things. That's weird. I was kind of hoping she hits him with the slow arrow, so he can't move, and then we kill him. But now she's gonna die. And meanwhile, we still gotta go hunt Dwayne. Nice predictive fire, but you died. But Dwayne dies here. Dwayne revives. I don't think she can heal him, but she's gonna die here. No barrage. So Frederica has to dual cane with a courage. That's not happening. That's just not happening. That's GG. Oh wow, even with Sentinel, she hit him for a good chunk. But yeah, she's gonna die here. Reflex. Nice reflex. Full. Oh my gosh, GG. Oh wow, reflex hacks. Reflex hacks will not save you because they can basically get right up in your face, and then you'll just be reflexing all day and you won't do damage. So that was my mistake for not checking to see whether or not Niv'lu is faster than Kane. But also tells me that I can turn off a couple of Niv'lu's skills. Maybe I just run her as well, it doesn't matter if I run that because it's not gonna fly. Turn off Sidewinder for now. I don't see a chance for me to really use it. I would prefer Rosa to. I think that last opponent was this one, right? This one should be okay. I would prefer my last opponent over. I would prefer Rosa over Niv'lu because Rosa is easier to control in terms of like buffing. Units that have +1 jump. I actually talked about this in my Niv'lu first look, that the +2 jump might be an issue on this map because I ran Christmas Mastery before, and that was an issue. So here I can't really run Niv'lu with 9 range. I'm running her with only 8 range. And even then, she's not using zombie. I mean, Luarda should take care of. Oh, wow. Okay, that did no damage. Nice. And then she's gonna kill him with a aim shot. That was a good damage. That's some good damage for a leg shot. It's gonna die. It's a weird person to sharpshoot. Okay, barrier breaker arrow. I didn't think he had a barrier on him. Okay, in that build, I can actually have turn off the council and then have her use zombie. But too bad she doesn't get the gunner version of the arm shot. Her version of the arm shot is real trash. The gunner version of the arm shot actually does some really good damage. But basically, I have to turn off these buffs. Turn this off. Turn council off. So now she'll actually use zombie. The gunner version of arm shot is large damage, while the gunner version of while the sniper version of arm shot is small damage. So I don't know what's up with that. It's actually minimum damage. So I guess that's kind of to balance out gunner or to balance out sniper. Not too sure. I didn't rank up, so we're gonna have to fight one of these guys again. I pick him again because his Dwayne is faster than my Niv'lu, so Dwayne is gonna run, and then Niv'lu is gonna use. It's because they have the chuckable card. And then Niv'lu is gonna use zombie. Rare sight. Okay. And the other thing about Niv'lu is because of that jump, I can't put her in the middle because otherwise she would have otherwise she'll have full range and she will just walk up and snipe somebody. Oh, very nice damage. Probably can just normal attack him to death. Despell spread right there, nice. As you can see, Bells does not get despelled, but it does dispel. It should dispel that protect that Cecil put on her. There's no damage. She does very little damage. That's her problem. And this is already a +5 killer bow. Nice for the 420. It's gonna take more work to work on Niv'lu. I'll probably end up running Niv'lu next week versus Thancred because I'm not gonna. I don't have Thancred at 89 right yet. right about yet. So that's really awkward. Um, so next week is probably going to be Niv'lu. Uh, and I'm wondering who to swap out. Either do I swap out Niv'lu or do I swap out Frederick? Do I swap out Niv'lu or do I swap out what's her face? Rosa. Another place to put Niv'lu is probably the front. You can try putting her in the front, but then she won't use zombie either in that situation. And Niv'lu is the definition of a glass cannon right here, because he's even more glass cannony than, well, Luarta's pretty glass cannon too, but Luarta can defend herself with protective fire, kinda. Niv'lu has no such skill. Okay, let's run Luarta in the middle, and Niv'lu in the front. The plan here is because Niv'lu is in the front, the jump would not really affect her, so she would just do what she normally does. Uh, and they should really have a thing called reduce move arrow or something, move speed arrow, because like right now the two movement abilities, one is called slow arrow, one's called slow shot. What's up with that? And they're both sniper abilities. Make it sound like slow shot is a gunner ability. Anyways, here we go. So Frederica's a little bit faster, does missile, aim, fire. He runs right up there and just hits them with the move down. That move down is pretty big on their tank. Somebody's gonna die. Uh, so he can't even get Dwayne can't even get past this little gap right here. But Niv'lu does really crappy damage. Sidewinder got him. This is basically just Luarta and Frederica carrying her. Um, she doesn't do the damage that we need yet. To put the damage into perspective, right there, Frederica hit her for a double, and the water can one normal auto attack for like 3k, while Niv'lu's still like shooting, while Niv'lu's still shooting people for about 1500 ish. 1500 is not bad, but not good enough. In this team, I can hope for Niv'lu to hit Super Stern with a slowdown arrow or with a move reduction arrow, and that would really, really screw him. I guess that's how I would play it, right? Because Niv'lu is gonna go first. Um, I can't make her buff anybody because of her mobility. So maybe I should just get her to stun people. Just go up there and tag people with that slow minus reduction move reduction shot, and then now they're stuck in that little ridge. Okay, he's faster than her. Oh, so she might actually get zombie here. Nice, she gets zombie there, but she still runs up even after using zombie. So that's the difference between her and Rosa. They might eat a dispel spread here, especially if they use haste. There's a haste. We're gonna dispel spread them. Nice, very nice. Look at that. It doesn't remove regain. It didn't remove haste either, but I think it removed the illusion. Anyways, that's barrage. He's gonna run up. Dwayne might get a magic infuse off right here, or sword eater. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Well, at least I didn't get hit by darkness. Luarta should have this, or maybe Niv'lu has it. Niv'lu's damage is not very good. That even that big like buyer like that D-spell spread is one of the big reasons to buy Niv'lu. Even the D-spell spread didn't really do what it needed to do. Let's put it that way, right? Because D-spell spread, the D-spell spread hit him. It just didn't like uh, the D-spell spread hit him. It just didn't remove any of the buffs that were crucial. I think it removed illusion and that's it. Because I saw something green go like all buffs removed. Um, but like everyone still has haste, still has bell, still has regain. So what the hell did you dispel, right? I figured you might have dispelled haste, but that's not really the case. Even though that was a beautiful dispel spread, by the way. Really awkward. So missile up. She might just go up there and hit him. Slow arrow on the wrong guy. But she might get killed here. Okay, so she might get sharpshoot there. Nope, sharpshoot the cane. Okay, so she has threat over there. He has threat, so that's why she's shooting him. Okay, here's gonna get shot. Arm shot, not enough damage. Okay, can you kill the cane, please? Oh my gosh. Freaking Kane's gonna kill two guys because he has threat. Okay, that should take him out of range. Okay, good, he's dead. That was their biggest threat right there. Kane running right up to me and blowing my ass up. Yeah, still only 1200-ish. Duarta should be able to one-shot the Kane here. Or not. Oh my gosh. Worst person to die. And she has the heal. I think she lost threat already. But yeah, ouch. So should be able to kill the Kane there. But Duarta's gonna die here. Oh, there goes the winning streak. Yeah, couple of issues going on there. Too spread out. Um, that's another one of Niv'lu's weaknesses. Because of her incredible range, she kept hitting the guy that had threat. And because you keep hitting the guy with the threat, what happens is Kane was standing right there with 1 HP and you didn't kill him. And that in Rosa's case that wouldn't have happened because she doesn't have that kind of range. Um, I guess another thing I can do with Niv'lu would be I just remove all of the range off of her and basically run her with the same range as I would run Rosa. But then, even then, her range is still +3 because of her mobility, right? So she's not going to do re-res. And even if she did do re-res, she would still run up. And on top of that, I know it's not going to work because I previously had Christmas Moshery, who would also run up and use sharpshoot. And she only had +1 range. So dispel spread, probably dispelled illusion. So Christmas Moshery is a good example of what Niv'lu would do. Basically, too hard to control on this map was my conclusion for Christmas Moshery. I don't know how I ended up being able to control Christmas Moshery though. With Christmas Moshery, what she ended up doing was she runs up front, hits them, and then comes back. Runs up front, hit them, and come back for a buff. So that is a thing you can do with. That's the thing we can try with Niv'lu. But Niv'lu's her ultimate advantage is her range, and unfortunately, AI is dumb, so she ends up running up like an idiot and not doing any of the damage that she should be doing. My regular gunner team versus Kane Dwayne Superstern is basically 90+% win rate. I rarely lose to them. But this one, I feel like it's a toss up whenever I use it, just because of the lack of damage. Also, and the other reason why I'm saying it's a lack of damage because like part of it is because when you compare her damage to Luarta, Niv'lu's doing like half of the damage that Luarta's doing, and technically they're on the same level because they're both at 80. They're both at 89, but that's not who. But that's not who I should be comparing her damage to because she swapped with Rosa, and Rosa was chunking people for like 5 to 6K a shot. So realistically, she did not replace Rosa's damage that well. That might still screw me, especially if, oh my gosh, I'm gonna eat a Dragon Bane right there. Oh, lucky I survived the Dragon Bane. Okay, I was expecting him to. Oh, that slow shot messed him up. If he had 3 move, he would run up there and brain piercer me. But yeah, like Niv'lu's damage compared to Federica and Luarta is really low.